Hello, Pisces. Welcome back, Pisces. You will have to forgive me. I am on the verge of a cold. I'm trying to wrap up at least one more of these videos before I call it a day. As long as my voice holds up. I've got my hot tea here, and hopefully my crystal ball will help give me some energy to get me through this full deck reading for you, Pisces, the month of February going into March 2017. I've got your energy represented here with the moon. Now, when we get to the Lover's card in the deck, I'm going to pull it aside, and we will be running a separate video focusing just on love over at my Vimeo channel. All right, here we go. Let's see what we have here. All right, here we go. Going in, and we're going to start with how do we want to do this? I think for this reading, we're going to go. I think we want to go 9 down. We want to go 9 down per row first. We start with the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, taking control of maybe your finances. The Alchemist or the Magician. Manifesting like crazy. Look at this. Looks like Pisces is pulling in all of their energies. Putting everything to work. Four of Wands. The Princess of Swords. The Princess of Cups. A lot of messages coming along for Pisces also. Some emotional, maybe some not so emotional, maybe some very frank conversation around a love situation, it looks like, for Pisces. The Seven of Wands. One more. The Ace of Wands. At the very center, we've got the Princess of Swords. Very cutting, frank conversation. Honesty. Clarity. It feels to me it's around the home situation, around someone's personal love life during this period of time. I think for Pisces, what this row of cards is saying, that you have a very focused energy on what it is that you're looking to bring into your life, especially in the areas of money, finances, your foundation, your wealth, and around the things that you hold dear to you, family, maybe love, maybe affection, but it's all tied into the home. And maybe something you're looking to make happen. Maybe some of you have never owned a home, and so part of what you're looking for clarity and manifestation around might be bringing in the possibility of a home, the possibility of maybe a home of your own, and making that decision. There's something, though, that has to do with home, very much, and the people in it. Again, messages of love, messages that clearly state a person's affection for you, Pisces. Direct, maybe some of the conversation may be direct. Again, by direct, I think that some of the conversation coming your way is going to definitely be clear conversation. And even though some of the conversation may lead you to become or feel a bit defensive, the Ace of Swords is saying that there too, there's going to be clear, considerate speech. If you are currently single or divorced or widowed, it's very much you taking control of your own life and manifesting things the way you want them, because you've been through the struggle and you're looking at life in a brand new way. You're being led to embrace life in a brand new way. 9 down. The 6 of Pentacles. The Sun. The King of Swords. The Prince of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. You're focusing on your money. And the Queen of Cups. Just in time. The 9 of Wands. But the Queen of Cups, for me, she just speaks loudly to you, really, really taking control of your future. Just really taking a hold of your future, making your plans that are suited just for you, which is what I really love about the message here. You may need to play it really lean. You may have to be very conservative where your money is concerned. And I'm telling you, if you've got kids or a husband that likes to keep his hand in your pocket, you're going to be cutting money flow, unnecessary money flow out of your life, because you're looking to manifest something that is going to reach into your financial reserve, and you're feeling, you know this is coming. You know it's something that you're looking to manifest into your life. It's coming. You're making plans. You've got clarity on where you want to be. But I see that this, for some of you, Pisces, is about establishing a real home. And I feel very much for some of you, it's either going to be the first home of your own, whether rental or purchase. For some of you, this is you really making plans to buy your dream house. Like I said, it's plans to buy your dream house. The 7 of Cups. The Princess of Pentacles. That news coming. The 5 of Wands. A little bit of mental conflict there. The 8 of Cups. Maybe it's the mental conflict is connected to your possibly moving away from those who hold affection for you. The Queen of Wands is here too, next to the 8 of Cups. But the 6 of Swords says we're making the decision to move forward with this plan anyway. And we may, the 6 of Cups, we may have to leave associations from the past behind. The Two of Wands says we have a dream. And the Empress says we're going for it. There's a place on this earth that is set aside for Pisces. Pisces knows where that place is at. And they're focused on it. They're laser focused, some of you, absolutely on the right direction that you want to go in, the direction you know is the right way for you to go. And some of you may have to leave family members, associates behind. You may end up having to make a choice, though, that takes you to a more abundant place. Whether you're taking family with you, maybe your children are grown and they've decided to go in their own direction. I feel very much, though, Pisces, maybe leaving past associations behind. Nine down. The Three of Cups. Good decision for whoever this is. The Three of Cups, then the Nine of Cups. Reasons to celebrate and the Judgment. This direction you're being led to take during this time is really very much spiritually led. It's very much spiritually guided, and Spirit is trying to guide you through the mental struggles that you may be witnessing in your life at this time, while you prepare your course in life to take you in a new direction. Something that's actually more satisfactory for you. So we know that you have this spiritual guidance here that has you by the hand. And it's literally trying to guide you in the direction that Spirit is wanting you to move in. Now, the Tower. The Tower said that certain associations during this time of transformation for Pisces is possibly going to cause some less than positive endings. There may be some explosive feelings around the direction that you're choosing, but the direction you're choosing is the direction that you are more than anything wanting to move in. And maybe, yes, the Six of Wands, maybe the direction that you're choosing causes upset for someone, but you have to follow your own true path in this life. And leaving past associates behind is just part of what it is that you're going to be experiencing. The Prince of Swords, he actually brings the motivation. He brings the action to you. And he brings the inspiration to make the moves that you know you need to make. Now, the King of Pentacles, like I said, the King of Pentacles is very certain about what it is that he's doing. He doesn't fool himself. He doesn't get caught up in emotional matters. He's another one who's very clear, but he's also very conservative. He's conservative with the moves that he makes. He's conservative with where he puts his money, how he deals with his finances. So this choice that some of you are making is actually very positive. Looking forward to your financial future. It is a very well thought out, well considered, grounded plan. And it brings the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Happiness. So we know that if you're buying a house, if you're considering a big move, this to me feels like a really big move. It feels like you're going to be upsetting some family members because you're going to be moving maybe far, far away from home. And maybe some people cannot handle the direction that you are aiming your life towards. But there is happiness there. There's also family there. So I don't think you're going to be alone. Whether you're bringing family with you or you're meeting new people there who you will be associating with that make you happy, that take you into their family, that make you feel like family. You may also be moving closer to family. But there's a feeling that the notion of family being non-present is really not true, because it feels very much to me like family members will be here available to you. Now we're going to go 9 more down. The 8 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the Fool. In the center, the 4 of Cups, the opportunity. Right in the center, we have this opportunity in line with what it is that you're really desiring, and the clarity to make decisions based on how pleasing the opportunity is. The Star. Well, I think it might be a pleasing opportunity if it has your wish fulfilled next to it. So at some point, I do feel that some of you are going to be faced with an opportunity to really maybe occupy or to find this absolutely ideal place. I think that for whoever this is that is searching out their place in this world, I feel almost like there's an immediate awakening as to what it is that you're really wanting to do. The Prince of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Prince of Wands. So we have action being taken at this point. Yes, reflecting on our finances and being very calculating, very focused on how we're earning our money, how we're bringing it in, how beneficial what we're doing actually is with achieving what we're wanting. But it feels very strong because this opportunity at some point, and I can't even say if this opportunity is coming up right now or if it's coming up later on, because there is a process, and it feels very much there's a concentration on maybe needing to save money. There feels very much clarity around the need to save money. I think the message coming through here is that these opportunities are not going to be coming right away, because the Fool is here. And the Fool is the guy that takes the chance. But we know, Pisces, you're smarter than that. And I know you guys, you're not going to make that move unless you're absolutely sure that it's going to be fulfilling. That's where the 2 of Swords and the 5 of Cups comes in. It said, yes, choices need to be made. Clear choices, concise choices need to be made by you. But we're still in this place of displeasure with the 5 of Cups. It doesn't feel very fulfilling. Maybe you have moved recently or within the past year or so, and this place still is not feeling very much like home to you, honestly. And so you have decided that maybe to find this ideal place for you, you're going to adventure, take an adventure, and start exploring new places. An opportunity does come your way to really find the ideal place on earth that brings fulfillment. You may be feeling that money might be a little bit tight where you're going, and so you're going to focus on the best opportunity financially. But it still guides you to what it is that you're wanting. So whatever choices you're making here, whatever opportunity you're looking at, whenever this is, and I hear within the next 2 years, I hear between now and 2018, and I know that sounds like a lot. It's this year and the end of 2018. 2 years from now, you're looking at the possibility of really taking the chance and going for what it is that you desire. 2 years is a good amount of time in order to accumulate everything that you need to do. I'm also hearing here, some of you need to work on your credit rating in order to move forward with what it is that you want. That area of your life may need some work in order to bring you to the point where you can accomplish what it is that you're trying to manifest. Because we open with the magician, he is the guy that manifests. So this is all about making all of that happen in your life. 9 more down. Strength. The 9 of Pentacles. The 3 of Wands. The Hierophant. The Temperance card. Ace of Wands. The 3 of Pentacles. The World. And the Devil. Well, this tells me that some of you actually are very much you're really almost too focused on one plan. There's a plan that isn't going to work for someone. I think that somebody just has a plan that's too big at this point. It's not workable. It needs more work. It needs more money. So if you're thinking that what it is that you're wanting to do, especially if you're looking to do it immediately, as it looks right now, accomplishing it may be a little bit difficult. You may be overly focused on one plan that really at this point in life doesn't have a real chance at being workable. And so you may be asked to hold in place for a while and to develop what it is, put more planning into it, complete some cycles in your life, end some old cycles, begin some new cycles. Take the time to be patient. Don't be too overly anxious, and don't be too hell-bent on one idea. Don't be so chained to an idea that it's distracting. I do see a contract coming your way. It's a very beneficial choice. It comes with prosperity. And I do see that it's something that you are focused on doing yourself. I think for some of you who have had difficulties in relationships, you're very much focused on doing something independently that maybe your past relationships had failed to do for you. There's a new direction. There's huge possibilities. Independently, I see finances being very strong. Growth potential, absolutely. Balance, my God, yes. To the extreme. A contract, very good contract. On a place where I do see that if you do buy and set up the kind of contractual thing that I see you getting into, there's going to be some work that needs to be done. It may feel a little out of balance, but by the time you've really formulated this contract the way you want it, it will have huge benefits. It will prove to be very beneficial. The wheel, like I said, beneficial. The Nine of Swords. Interesting placement on that. We'll have to see what's next. The Ten of Swords. You're leaving karmic cycles behind. Pisces. You're shedding. You're shedding an old life to embrace something new. I don't think this is news to anyone. I think this is you starting life over again, ending the karmic cycles that have kept you tied down. And the Chariot says you're moving on, you're moving away. Ten of Wands, you're putting down whatever burdenous crap this is here. You're moving away from it. Those karmic cycles are going to maybe even quickly come to an end. The Ten of Swords next to Justice says that justice is going to be easy for you. Having balance and creating the harmony in your life, this brand new life you're bringing in, is going to create such a sense of balance for you. Once you leave behind a situation that has really been quite a bad experience. The Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Well, I see work development, very strong financially. Your financial plans here have great promise. They have great growth potential in whatever this plan, whatever this purchase is. Now, I said that some of you are tied to an idea that really isn't workable. It's here in this row too, with the Eight of Swords under the Devil. It's a continuation that says that maybe this energy here that you're trying to move away from and shed, get rid of, unload whatever this burden is in your life that's kept you feeling very trapped and isolated is still here. So there's an energy that's keeping Pisces a little bit tied down. Maybe it's the location you're in. Maybe it's the relationship that you're in that you're trying to shed. But the shedding is going to happen here. It's next to the Justice card. I can always say next to the Justice, when there is something like this that's been such a heavy burden, we can always say these are contracts that legally need to be broken. Marriage contracts, housing contracts, mortgage contracts, business, whatever it is that's kept you in a cycle, a karmic cycle of disappointment. You're coming out of that energy. But the feeling still remains. And I think that's where this message is going for Pisces. You're battling your way through some really serious emotional stuff while you're letting go and you're growing. But there's a negative force that is either still holding on to you, Pisces, or you're holding on to it. Whether it's mental thinking, and a lot of it could be because it is a sword, or it's someone who has kept you in this cycle of negativity. 9 cards down. The 4 of Swords. The Hangman. The 5 of Swords. The 3 of Swords. Now we're getting to some truth. The Death card. The Hermit. The 7 of Swords. The High Priestess. And the Ace of Cups. And you notice, I just found the Lovers. The Lovers is on the very bottom, which tells me for Pisces, you don't even want to address love until you get to the end of this path. I can see it clearly here. You know, Pisces, there are other things in your life that you need to concentrate on before you can even attempt thinking about love again. And that's only for some of you who are going through this transformation. It is a necessity for some of you to walk an independent road. We have the 4 of Swords with the Hangman next to the 5 of Swords. It's all here surrounded in this karmic cycle of conflict. Even the 3 of Swords, but the 3 of Swords is under the chariot. You focusing on the road ahead and getting past the pain. Healing the wounds, because those are the wounds that have kept you in conflict. It's kept you from really branching out, reaching out, and grabbing hold of a life with gusto. Some of you have been in a state of repose for far too long. The message here is that it's time to start living, Pisces. It's time to let go of the pain, the agony, the limbo, the heartbreak, and have that death experience. And by that, the Death card lets go of the old so that the new can come in. It's time for Pisces to seriously get serious about living. The Hermit has reflected long enough. You've deceived yourself long enough, and it's time to listen to your inner voice. And the inner voice says it's time to open up, Pisces, to all of the possibilities in front of you. All of the love that life has to offer you. But some of you are not going to address that, like I said, until you've broken the cycle, broken the pattern, freed yourself, walked that independent path, and maybe even have purchased a home independently. Something that maybe some of you have always wanted to do on your own is own your own home. A place that is just meant for you. 5 of Pentacles. The Emperor. The Ace of Pentacles. The 2 of Cups. And the Lovers. And the Lovers is getting pulled aside because it's there for our love reading. After I'm done with this, I'm hoping my voice is going to give me another 5 minutes so I can give you a love reading at the end of this. But what this says to me is that my Pisces, dear, dear Pisces, some of you have been left out of love. Even some of you who were in relationships felt that you were on the outside looking in. Some of my favorite Pisces have told me that even when they were in the closest relationships, they felt lonely because they felt unloved. 5 of Pentacles in this reading is telling me that whether it was business or love, Your past experience has been a feeling of abandonment, a feeling of just being left out, left in the dark, left to make for yourself. So some of you have actually decided, well, you know what? If I have to walk my own path in life, I'm going to seriously take charge of what I'm doing. I'm going to walk that positive path that's meant for me to walk. The Ace of Pentacles says it's going to be a brand new, beautiful walk for you once you take it. The Two of Cups, you're going to find the right relationship, possibly on this road. If it doesn't talk about a relationship, it talks about you connecting with the ideal place on the map that tells you you are home. This is your place on earth. And then we're going to go over to my Vimeo channel and take a look at the Lovers card and what the Lovers has to say to us. Now, if you want a reading meant just for you, you can go over to my website and tell me what you want through the contact page, and I'll get back to you. It's the Weebly link down below. If you want to check out your love reading, that's at my Vimeo channel. I'll leave the link down below for that too. Otherwise, guys, take care of yourself. Take care of one another and everybody who you love and who loves you right back. And peace.